Hi, I'm Indiana from the Fairfield Woods Branch Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these Pony Bead Frog Keychains. So this is actually the first week craft in our summer Take and Make series. So if you had the chance to go to the library and get one of these Take and Make bags, you should have all the supplies you need, which includes a bag of pony beads, a little key ring, and then string. If you didn't get a chance to get one of the Take and Make bags, you can recreate this at home. You definitely need pony beads in 3 different colors. You need a body color, the hands and feet color, and then 2 eyeball colors. And a key ring. You can use any key ring you have. You probably already have some with keychains on them, just reuse them. And then for string, you can use whatever. You can use yarn, you can even probably use a shoelace. So I'm going to show you how to put this together. So the first step of this craft is to fold our string in half so we have a little loop in the center. And then we're going to take our key ring and we're going to put the loop through like that. And then through this loop, we're going to pull the rest of the string through, just like so. See? So then it's attached like that. That is a half hitch knot. Now I find it helpful to tape down my key ring onto a work surface. If it's not helpful for you, you don't have to do it. I think it just helps to keep things in place. So now we're going to follow the diagram that comes with your kit, which looks like this, or I will put a picture on the screen somewhere. So the first thing we're going to do is separate our 2 strings, and then we're going to bead on 3 of the green beads onto one side. So 1, I'm trying to do it where you can see me, 2, and 3. So you have 3 beads on one side. So now you're going to take your other string, you're going to feed it back through, like this, through the opposite side of the beads. But you have to make sure that the beads don't fall off of your original string. I hope that makes sense. So now the beads are threaded on both sides, so you can pull the ends like so. And then they sit there like that with both strings threaded through. Okay, the next step is to do 4 beads, and we're moving on to the eyeballs. So we're going to do 1 black bead, 2 green beads, or whatever color you decide to use if you don't have the kit. The kit only comes with green, but you can use whatever you want. And we're going to do another black bead, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to feed it through, back through. It's kind of difficult, but we're going to feed it back through our pony beads that we just threaded on. If you can do all 4 at a time, good on you. If you have to do 1 by 1, that works too. Just be careful not to let it fall off the other end. So see how we have now 4 beads threaded on both strings, and we're going to pull that tight again, and there's the start of our frog head. So you're going to keep going. Now we're going to do a row of 5 green beads and another row of 5 green beads, and then I will come back and show you how to do the arms. So now you should have 4 rows going so far, and now we're going to do the arms. So we're going to thread on 4 green beads onto one of the strings, and then we're also going to thread on 3 yellow beads. If you need to use like a yarn needle or something to make this easier for you, that works. So now we have 4 green beads and 3 yellow beads, and now we're going to loop them back through with the same string, not the other string, the same string we just looped. We're not going to go back through the yellow beads, but we're going to go back through the next 2 green beads, like that. We're going to skip a green bead, and we're going to go back through the last green bead. I hope you can see that okay. So that formed a little foot here and a little joint where his arms bend. See? And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So 4 green beads and 3 yellow beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 yellow, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to thread it back through with that same string. We're going to skip the 3 yellows, thread back through those 2 green beads. Oops. We're going to skip this green bead and thread back through this green bead. Just like that. And then you can pull everything nice and tight, and you can really see now we have the head and the 2 legs. So now you're going to thread 2 rows of 6 green beads and then 1 row of 5 green beads. And then I will come back and show you how to do the legs. So now you should have added 2 rows of 6 green beads each and a row of 5 green beads. And now we're going to put on 2 little legs. So we're going to add 5 green beads onto one side of the string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 5. And then 3 of the yellow beads. 1, 2, oops, 3. And then just like the arms, we're going to thread it back. We're going to skip the yellow beads, and we're going to thread it back through the next 3 green beads. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip the next green bead and thread it back through the last green bead. Just like the arms, except now we have 1 extra green bead than we did before. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So 5 green beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 3 yellow beads, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to skip 3 yellows. I hope you can see this. Skip the 3 yellows. We're gonna go back through the next 3 green beads, just like that. Skip the next green bead and feed it back through the last green bead. And pull that nice and tight so his legs are attached. And now we're going to, this part gets a little tricky. Now we're going to skip this bead here. Oops, sorry, it's hard to point. This one, skip this one, and we're gonna feed the string back through this one, the next one. Just like that. And then on the same thing on the other side. So skip this bead and feed it through this bead. So feed this one through here. So now you will have your 2 strings coming through the middle, just like that. And then we can tie a couple knots to secure him. I would do maybe 4, but do whatever you think makes him nice and secure. 2, oops, 3, and 1 more just for good luck. Just like that. And then we can trim him. So cut off your little ends there. Oops. My scissors are not very sharp. And we can peel him up there. And there we go. He looks a little wobbly, but there he is. So that is how you make these cute Pony Bead Frog Keychains for your purse or your backpack or whatever you want to put them on. If you're doing the summer challenge, the code for this week is Froggy. So go to week 1 in the at-home artist badge and log in Froggy. I'll put it on the screen here. Thanks.